Hey you guys, it's Bray. Tonight we're here with an exciting and I think a good positive update regarding the Aubreigh Wyatt case. Aubrey's mother, Heather, has her social media reinstated. So she is back on TikTok sharing her emotions and telling everybody about how amazing Aubreigh was. And I think it's important. And I also want to touch on for just a quick second, because honestly, she is not worth a whole lot in my mind as far as social media currency goes, but we are going to touch on Kendall Rich just continuing to dig and be toxic, because that's all that she knows how to be. So either way, we're going to talk for a few minutes. If you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so as I said, Heather Wyatt, who is Aubrey's mother, has her TikTok reinstated. She's back on social media, and there is a video which I'm going to include of her leaving the courthouse, and so many supporters outside started to chant Aubrey's name. And, you know, Heather has said she was good until Aubrey's name was being chanted, and then she obviously got very emotional, which is obviously extremely valid.
Alright, y'all, Heather is coming out. Right there. You're not alone! We will be your voice! Aubreigh! 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 Aubreigh!
That clip just warmed my heart, because it really goes to show that sometimes when the internet can come together and speak in, you know, the same terms and advocate for the right thing, there really is power in numbers. Unfortunately, sometimes that's on the opposite side of the spectrum, and it's just bad. But in this case, it was really good, and it just made me really happy to see Heather have her voice back, because I think it's important. I don't think that she's done anything wrong on social media. I think that she has used her platform to not only share Aubrey's story, but also help educate with this huge issue of very young people thinking that that's a solution. Like if they're being bullied, or they're not having a good time in school, or they're being tormented on social media, there are other options aside from something that is so permanent. And I think that she's done a good job at spreading the word and making sure that people know there are resources out there for you. And she's keeping Aubrey's legacy alive, which I love. Now, as for Kendall, she's over on her own TikTok labeling videos a sincere apology. The caption says, "An apology I felt was necessary." Of course, the comments are turned off. And I think a lot of people went into this video thinking that it was going to be an apology to Heather Wyatt for being so hateful and cruel towards her. But it was not. It was talking about how her daughter should not have used the sound that was being used to remember Aubreigh by. She said that that was in bad taste, and she made her daughter take the video down.
I am here to do a little damage control, because I think that's what moms do sometimes. And I know this video is gonna be screen recorded, reposted. You guys are gonna trash it, make fun of it, all the things. I know, I'm prepared for the mob, but I feel like it needs to be said anyways. So I noticed, like, Evie's been getting so much hate. Like, wow, it's insane. And I really wasn't paying much attention to it, nor really looking at her account. And I know that she did a video talking about actually me getting comments and then people commenting on her. I don't know. It was unrelated to really the situation. It was more about hate comments or something. And then she posted another video after. She's not like, she doesn't spend a whole lot of time on TikTok. And this was to her downfall, because in the second video she posted happened to be using the sound that a lot of people use for Aubreigh in, you know, just videos about her and, you know, nice videos about her and stuff. And I actually told her to take that video down because people were saying that it was insensitive and she was being rude and she was mocking Aubreigh, while I know that she wasn't, because I had a conversation with her just now, and I told her to take it down, and she was like, oh my god, that's not at all what like that was about. I didn't even realize that was like the sound for Aubreigh. But I see how it looks. I honestly agree with some of you guys. I do think it looks bad. So I do agree. I don't agree with the absolute nastiness towards her, but I do understand how it could appear like she was mocking Aubreigh. And so I just want to formally apologize, because I understand where you guys were upset over that. I get it. I understand it. I'm sorry. It's down. She understands. But I'm sure you guys can continue and will continue to hate and, you know, give her mean comments, and continue to do as you guys do on the internet. And you will also be using this video, I am sure, against me and saying, oh, look, now she's sorry. No, I still feel the same way about everything else. But when I see something and I agree and I need to own up to that, I agree with you guys. I thought it was poor taste. And yeah, so again, it wasn't intentional on her part. I know you guys won't believe that, but I'm sorry. And I think that was just did not look very good on her part. So take it as you want. Anyways, on with the show. I'm sure I'll be continuing to make you angry over on this app, but when an apology needs to happen, it needs to happen. And for that, apology needed to happen. So we're sorry. I'm sorry.
Now, number one, she claims that her daughter is not on TikTok very often, and that she had no idea that this was the same song that was being used to pay tribute to Aubreigh and help to spread awareness. I don't believe a word she says. I don't believe a single word that comes out of Kendall Rich's mouth. There is allegedly 57,000 likes on this video. I don't believe that there are 57,000 actual likes on this video. And I think that, again, we are back with the hypocrisy of turning your comments off. If and when you are ready to have a conversation with somebody, you leave your comments on. That is, I would say, level 1 social media literacy, which I don't think that Kendall Rich has. I just always find it to be a point of conversation to think about how these choices that people make, it's not just a lapse in judgment or one mistake that was made. It's so calculated, and it's often doubled and tripled down on. And then you want to come back with a video like this, acting as if you're going to give an apology and you're talking about making your daughter take down a video? How about show your daughter how to not be a bully? How about raise your children to be better people than you are? Because they surely don't have a very good example to look up to now, do they? So either way, I think that Kendall Rich is a complete catastrophe, and I legitimately have concerns about the people that support her, legitimately support her. No clue why. Why would you do that? I'm lost. Good news, and the positive part of this video, is that Heather Wyatt has her voice back, and she has been so appreciative and vocal about the people that have been advocating and getting loud about what was done to her was wrong. She should have never had her social media taken down, and her voice matters, and I'm glad that it's back. So that's the update for today. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment, and if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.